Hi everyone, so we're back on our part 3, and we're still talking about the strategies for time management. And so one of the fourth strategy that we're going to talk about is going to be think win-win, okay? We approach negotiations and settlements with a mindset that benefits both your client and the opposing party. So I always walk away with win-win situations, and since we're winning and the client's winning. Generally, when I'm negotiating, the opposing side is very frustrated. And generally, I will say that when it comes to the latter end of negotiations, if they haven't gone back for more authority, then I'm not settling the case, right? So if the authority to give me a certain amount of money is within their parameters, I haven't asked for enough, right? So that's how I, approach the negotiations and how I think of win-win. Now the fifth strategy is seek first to understand. And then be understood. So that's how that goes. So seek first to understand, then be understood. So it's master active listening in client interactions and depositions in courtroom and arguments. I've noticed a lot of times that when I go to courtrooms and I'll listen to the questions that maybe one of the opposing counsel may have for an officer or another client, they stick to their script, and instead of active listening to what when the person responds to their question, sometimes you can create another question based on their response, right? So it doesn't always have to be something that was pre-planned, because it won't sound so smooth when you're just saying, okay, so where were you at this time, and all that, and then they respond. But based on their response, a subsequent question could have been asked that would have helped your case or helped them explain something a lot better. So active listening helps out a lot with that. And then you go back to your script, or go back to whatever it is that you have already, the question that you've already decided for court that day. So, I mean, sometimes I've seen attorneys, ask for a recess or a continuance because something was said and they're like, oh man, we have to look into this, right? So it's good to pre-plan. It's good to have your questions, but it's also good to kind of deviate when the opportunity presents itself.